In this video, we are going to talk about the scariest things that have ever happened to me while I have been living in my car. Another cold, dark night in Reno, Nevada. I was stranded in my car that was broken down. I had no money, no food, no gas, and I didn't think I had insurance, which turned out that I did have insurance. I just didn't know it because my mom and dad paid for it without me knowing. Thank you, mother and father. And I didn't ask for that, but it was very kind of them. And my car would not turn. My car ignition would not turn, so I thought my car was broken and I had to get it fixed. So I spent 3 weeks stuck in that same parking spot. And it was pitch black. There were no lights, no comforting lights of Walmart. I was alone in the darkness. And after about 2.5 weeks, at about 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm sleeping with blanket over top of my head peacefully. And crash, 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 crash was the banging on the window. Turns out, I was terrified. I freaked out. And I finally managed to get the blanket off of my head because it was strangling me because I was freaked out. I finally got the blanket off my head only to find a dark, giant figure looming over top of me, shining its light down. And it turned out to be a good old police officer looking for a missing person. And during their search, they found this stranded car, so he decided to take a look and find out that I was there. He was very understanding and understood of my hard times and said, "Get out of here as soon as you can, but I understand where you are coming from." Thank you, police officer. On a dark night, at about 1 o'clock in the morning, maybe 2, in Los Angeles, in a CVS parking lot. I was out in the middle of the parking lot, and 3 people on BMX bikes were riding to Rite Aid to get some food or something. And on their way, one of the bicyclists looked me dead in the eyes, and their head turned as they kept riding by, making eye contact with me 100%. And then the strangest thing happened. They circled my car, and then when they came around front, they stared at me again, and then they circled the car again, and then they circled it one more time. 3 times circled my car, and then rode off to the store and came out with some Doritos or some sort of chips. But why did they circle my car? Were they just curious? Had they never seen a person living in their car before? We will never know. Last story, the roles are reversed. I actually scared somebody on accident. This was the same parking lot in Reno where I was stranded, and the car again was all by itself. Only this time, there were 3 probably high school aged teenagers walking through the parking lot. I don't know what they were doing. Maybe they were getting groceries. Maybe they were just hanging out, having fun. Maybe doing something more sinister like committing crimes. We will never know. But one of the girls decided, wow, that is a car. It shouldn't be there. Let me go check it out. And I was well aware of their presence. So, as one of the teenagers separated from the group to go take a look into my car, I sat up and looked out the window, making sure that I was, going to be safe. The girl jumped probably 10 feet into the air and ran back to her friends. The end. Then another time I was sleeping, I was in Washington State, probably northern Washington, and I'm in this parking lot that's not 24-hour, but I saw an RV and like 3 other cars there, so I was like, you know what, I think this is a good place to park. So I parked there, and the first night was fine, and then the second night, I park over there about 10 o'clock, and then I get, a little bit of sleep, and then about 1:30 in the morning, this like really loud truck thing pulls up right behind my car and shines its lights. Like my whole car is just illuminated. It's like the lights are on everywhere in my car. Like there wasn't a dark spot in my car. It was so bright, and the engine was like super loud. I was like, holy crap, what is going on? And I like sit there for a moment, like a couple moments, like totally still, and then it doesn't go away at all. So I move just a little bit to like try to like turn around, and then as soon as I make a movement, the light goes away, or kind of like reverses a little bit and then moves off to the side, and then I hear a door slam, and I look, and sure enough, it's a cop walking up to me, and this guy's a total jerk. And he's like, oh, what are you just doing here? You're smoking pot, blah, 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 blah. I don't care about pot. You need to leave, blah, blah, blah. You're a failure, blah, blah. Living in your car, loser, blah, blah. And, yeah, that guy was very mean. Unlike the other cop. The other cop was very nice. The one that knocked on my window when I was in Reno, he was nice. But this guy was not very nice. So, I don't know. Maybe he had a bad day or something. Or whatever. But I understand, because, I might have been a criminal or something like that. I don't know. But anyway, that's the stories. And yeah, so pretty much everything's been fine. I haven't really had a whole lot of like dangerous situations. And yeah, I mean, you just keep your common sense and you hopefully will be okay. So that's about it. Again, I'm building a freelancing business. So if you want to learn how to, again, I'm living in my car, so I don't really have, that much experience, but I'm learning on the go. And if you want to learn from my mistakes and my successes, I do have a couple clients already, then feel free to click on that thing up there, or in the description, there should be some sort of link where you can sign up and get information on how to start your freelancing business so you can travel and all that kind of stuff and live life on your own terms. So that's my goal, and that's what I'm doing. And again, I do have a couple clients already, so things are looking up, and that's about it. Have a good day, and subscribe to my channel and like it and like the video and all that kind of stuff. Bye-bye.